Do you want to get more views on your YouTube videos? Well, you're in the right place. I'm Josh Wadier, YouTube marketing expert for Momentum Virtual. And in this video, I'm going to show you what views are, why they're important, and what you can do to start getting more views on your videos. Let's start by defining what views actually are. Views on YouTube are counted whenever someone clicks to watch a video. I know it sounds pretty simple, but it's important to know that your number of views does not show how long people watch your videos or how much they enjoyed it. So having a high view count is good, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your video is performing well. That's why we always tell business owners that you need to look at multiple analytics to fully understand how well your videos are performing. Looking at your view count is a really good way of seeing if the topics you're picking are interesting to your ideal audience, because if they weren't interested in the topic, they wouldn't have clicked on your video. It's also good for seeing if your titles and thumbnails are drawing people in or not. So, what can get you more views on your videos? Well, if you're getting low views, it usually means you have a problem with either your impressions, your thumbnail, your title, or your description. So let's start with the impressions. Impressions are another analytic in YouTube that tracks how many times your videos show up on YouTube, whether that's on someone's homepage, in a search, or as a suggested video. So basically, it tracks how many times people have had the opportunity to watch your video. That means that if your impressions are low, fewer people get the chance to click on your video, so fewer people actually view your video. That also means that if you get more impressions, more people have a chance to watch your video, so you'll get more views. Luckily, it's not that hard to get more impressions. And if you want to learn how, we created a whole video about how to get more impressions on your videos. You can watch it by clicking the link in the card right up there. So if you're getting a lot of impressions on your videos, but you're still not getting a lot of views, then the next step is to look at your thumbnail. Studies have shown that when people are looking through videos to find what they want to watch, they almost always start by looking at the thumbnails of the videos in the list. So if your thumbnail doesn't catch their attention and get them to stop, then they'll probably never watch your video. So here are some quick tips on how to create scroll stopping thumbnails. Number one is to use bright colors. Using bright and especially contrasting colors helps to draw people's eyes and get them interested. It also helps to use consistent colors or styles throughout your thumbnail, because then your audience will get used to it, and when they see a new video on their homepage, they'll think, oh, that's so-and-so's video, and click on it. Number two, use few words and bold fonts. Most people who will be watching your videos will be watching on a mobile device, so keep that in mind when you're thinking about the words to put on your thumbnail. I would say to put no more than 6 to 7 words on your thumbnails, and use bold fonts so they're easy to read on small screens. Number 3, put a picture of your face in the thumbnail. It has been scientifically proven that putting a face in your thumbnails significantly increases the chance of someone clicking on your videos, because our eyes are naturally drawn to faces. So you can either take some good pictures of yourself that you can use for every thumbnail, or you can take a new picture every time you record. Either way, make sure your face is in the thumbnail. Once you're making great thumbnails, the next thing to check is how good your video titles are. As I mentioned earlier, the first thing people look at when searching for a video is the thumbnail. But after they find a thumbnail they are interested in, they usually look at the title next. So it's important to understand that the purpose of your title is not to hook your audience, because that's what your thumbnail just did. Your title's purpose is to provide more information on what is in the video. So make sure that your title clearly describes what you do in the video and what your audience can expect to get from watching it. The last tip I have for increasing your views is to check your description, specifically the first couple sentences in your description. YouTube puts the first couple lines of your description under the title when showing the video to potential viewers. Now, most people don't read it because they've already decided if they want to watch the video after seeing the thumbnail and the title. But if they haven't decided yet, then your description is where they'll look next. Just like your title, the purpose of your description is to inform the viewer on what the video is about. But unlike the title, you have a little more space to do this, so use it wisely. Call out your target audience and touch on their pain points and how you're going to solve it in this video. And definitely don't start your description with links, because that's basically just wasting space that you could have used to convince your potential viewers to watch your videos. So the basic point behind all of this is that if you want more people to watch your videos, you have to convince them that your videos will solve their current problems. This means that you have to know your audience well enough to know what they're searching for help with. And you have to use your thumbnails, titles, and descriptions to make them confident that they're making the right choice when they click on your video. So if this video has helped you, then make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps keep your momentum going.